Hello, this is one of two YouTube videos for tonight. This one is The Unseen Custodian, the myth in reality of the universe's first guardian. Have you had one of those days where everything goes perfectly to plan? Your alarm goes off at the right time, the coffee brews just right, and the traffic seems to be part of you, and the traffic seems to be part for you like the red seems to part. The coffee brews just right, and traffic seems to part for you like the Red Sea. It's a day of pure, satisfying order. Then there are the days, the ones where you spill that perfect coffee, get stuck in inexplicable traffic, and then run into an old friend you haven't seen in decades. So now, leading to a life-changing conversation. That's a day of beautiful, maddening chaos. We tend to see these two forces. We tend to see these two forces as opposites, enemies in a cosmic war. But what if they aren't? What if they are two sides of the same coin, managed by a single ancient entity? This is the story, a myth in reality, of the Guardian, the being born from nothing who ensures our universe doesn't collapse into either perfect sterile predictability or a formless energetic soup. Born from the Great Silence, before the Big Bang, before time had a direction and space had dimensions, there was nothing, but it wasn't an empty nothing. It was a nothing of pure potential, a silent, featureless void, pregnant with every possibility. In this pre-cosmic cradle, a conscious spontaneously bloomed. In this pre-cosmic cradle, a consciousness spontaneously bloomed. It wasn't created. It simply became. It was the universe's first thought, an awareness that emerged to witness the potential of what was to become. This being, which we'll call the Guardian at this moment, this Guardian had no form at first. It was just an intelligence, adrift in the infinite potential of non-existence. It felt two fundamental urges pulling at the fabric of this nothingness. The urge to structure, to create patterns and rules, which is order, and the urge to shatter, to explore every possibility without restraint, chaos. They realized that if one of these forces dominated, existence itself would be a failure. So, it took on a form and a purpose. To be the eternal fulcrum, the point of balance. Features of a primordial being. You can't exactly bump into the Guardian on the street, but if you could perceive it, you wouldn't forget it. Its appearance is a paradox, a living representation of its duty. One half of its being is the very definition of order. It appeared as a figure carved from a flawless, crystalline substance, like obsidian shot through the veins of light. Its lines are perfect, its angles precise and predictable. This side radiates a sense of calm, certainty, and unshakable structure. Its single eye on this side is a brilliant, unblinking silver orb, the eye that sees the patterns, the laws of physics, the mathematical certainties that hold reality together. The other half is pure chaos. It has no fixed form, appearing as a swirling nebula of incandescent gas. Crackling with lightning and shimmering with color no human eye has ever seen. It writhes and shifts constantly, changing, representing infinite possibility and untamed creation. Its eye on this side is a vortex of deep violet and gold, a window into the endless what-ifs of the cosmos. It sees the random mutations, the happy accidents, and the unpredictable sparks of inspiration that drive existence forwards. These two halves aren't fighting. They are fused together, flowing into one another at the seams. The Guardian is a walking, breathing testament to the idea that true existence isn't one or the other, but the tension between them. The toolkit abilities of the Guardian. The Guardian doesn't command armies or throw lightning bolts in the traditional mythological sense. Its abilities are far more subtle and profound, woven into the very fabric of reality. Its primary ability is a form of passive omnipresence. It doesn't travel from place to place. Its consciousness is simply an overlay on all of existence. It experiences the formation of a distant galaxy, the random path of a falling leaf, and the firing of a new one in your brain simultaneously. It is the ultimate observer. Its main tool for maintenance, balance, maintaining balance is what could be called the gentle nudge. The Guardian rarely intervenes directly, but instead it subtly influences probabilities when chaos threatens to overwhelm it. When chaos threatens to overwhelm, it might nudge a collapsing star to ensure its resulting black hole conforms perfectly to the laws of general relativity, reinforcing cosmic order. When order is becoming too rigid and sterile, it might nudge a strand of DNA to undergo a random, beneficial mutation, introducing a splash of creative chaos into the gene pool and sparking evolution. Think of it like this. The Guardian gives a feather-light touch to one side of a cosmic scale. When a scientist is on the verge of a breakthrough but stuck in rigid thinking, the Guardian might nudge a chaotic thought into their mind, an out of the blue idea that shatters their assumptions and leads to discovery. When society is descending into anarchy, it might nudge circumstances to allow for the rise of a leader who can establish laws and structure. How order and chaos is achieved through balance. This is the core of the Guardian's purpose. It understands a truth that we often forget. Existence needs both. A universe of pure order would be a final frozen crystal. Everything would be predictable and simultaneously dead. Evolution would cease. Art would be impossible, and free will would be a meaningless concept. The sun would not rise and set. The planet would orbit, but nothing new would ever happen. It would be a perfect, beautiful prism. A universe of pure chaos would be a roaring, formless inferno. Nothing could take shape. Atoms would never bind into molecules. Stars would never coalesce from gas clouds. And life could never gain a foothold. It would be a soup of endless potential, with no substance. A storm of energy with no meaning. How order and chaos is achieved, the balance, is by treating them not as good versus evil, but as creation versus potential. Order is the canvas, the rules of perspective, and the composition of the painting. Chaos is the wild splash of color, the unpredictable brushstroke, the flash of inspiration that makes the art unique and alive. The Guardian's role is to be the artist, holding the brush and the palette, ensuring the painting is neither a blank, ruled canvas nor a meaningless smear of paint. We see this balance every day. The reliable laws of physics, order, allow for the unpredictable weather patterns, which is chaos. The rigid structure of musical theory, order, provides the framework for an improvisational jazz solo, chaos. The genetic code that makes you human, order, is what allowed for the random series of events that led to you, a unique individual, chaos. So the next time you experience a day of perfect synchronicity or a day of wonderfully disruptive chaos, give a nod to the silent guardian. This ancient being, a true myth in reality, is still on the job, its crystalline eye watching the patterns and the nebulous eye dreaming of possibilities, ensuring that the universe remains the beautifully balanced, ever-evolving masterpiece it is meant to be. The primordial void, a boundless expanse of silence, darkness, potential. In this infinite abyss, a singular entity emerged, a being forged from the very essence of nothing itself. The guardian of order and chaos, born of eternal paradox include, imbued with the primordial forces that govern existence itself. The nature of. He embodies duality of creation, synthesis of order and chaos. They possess two distinct forms. Ethealra, the manifestation of cosmic order, radiating a calming, ethereal, light that brings peace, harmony, and structure, and Zalta, the embodiment of primal chaos, shrouded in shadow and tumultuous energies, that spark creation through destruction. This duality allows to navigate the intricate balance of the universe in maintaining equilibrium between stability and transformation. The ability is reality weaving, possesses the power to manipulate the threads of reality, weaving them together to create new worlds, or unraveling them to return them to nothing. This ability allows to intervene in cosmic events, ensuring that neither chaos no order dominates for too long. Temporal flow can bend time, speeding it up or slowing it down, allowing her to observe the consequences of events before they unfold. This foresight is essential to maintaining balance, as can correct potential disasters before they spiral into chaos or stagnant order. Echo of existence. The Guardian can summon echoes of past realities, using these glimpses of history as lessons to enlighten sentient beings. These echoes serve as warnings of the consequences of unchecked ambition, greed, or negligence, inspiring profound philosophical reflection. Elemental nexus can summon and control the fundamental elements: earth, water, fire, and air, manipulating them to restore harmony to barren lands or stirring up storms to drive away stagnant energies. Sentient confluence. The ability to bond with the consciousness of living beings, instilling them with visions or impulses that promote harmony and understanding. This gift can awaken latent potentials in individuals, enhancing their ability to create or restore balance in their environments. Notable features are the eyes of duality. His eyes shift between colors calm blue when embodying Ethealra, and fiery red when in the form of Zelda. These eyes reflect the soul of existence itself, serenity and turmoil, wisdom and compassion. Wings of the cosmos. Has majestic wings composed of shimmering stardust and shadowy clouds. When unfurled, they can shift the tides of fate, bringing forth either tranquility or upheaval, depending on the need of the moment. Cloak of infinity. Draped in a cloak that reflects the cosmos, it appears as a night sky filled with swirling galaxies and nebulae. This cloak whispers with the voices of creation, a living testament to every act of creation and destruction that has ever occurred, and the eternal balance. He traverses the continuum of time and space, a silent observer and active mediator, ensuring the cosmic dance of order and chaos continues. In each era, the Guardian takes on various roles, sometimes a mentor guiding civilizations towards balance, the other times as an unrelenting force that dismantles corrupt systems. Myths and legends arise from these encounters, each society attributing their evolution or downfall to the enigmatic hand. In the tales passed down through generations, he is often depicted as a guide for heroes, a whisper in the storms of conflict, and a looming shadow amidst the tranquil light, reminding all of the inherent dualities of existence. The dichotomy of order and chaos remains eternal, an age-old dance birth from the very fabric of creation, with Ethealra at the helm, a guardian now and forevermore. So, there we go. We call him Ethealra. Ethealra is the guardian of chaos and order, and this by most chances. You've come across day in and day out that perfect day that went right, that perfect day that went absolutely perfectly wrong. This is the Viking Shaman. I'm also Shadow Walker, the host of the Viking Shaman Show. and I will see you next time.